We're here at Sun N Fun. I'm Dan Johnson. I'm talking with Darren Hart today, the principal behind American Legend and a legend in his own mind.
That's true.
Darren, you're sitting on some new floats since the last time we took a look at the Legend on floats. These are Wipaire floats. What's the deal?
Well, we just picked up the airplane last week on Tuesday.
Last week?
Last week.
Wow, cutting it a little close there, aren't we?
And this is the first of the Whip 1450s that they just came out with, and we're trying them out. And,
have you been in the water with them yet?
yes, I have. I've been a whole
How
four
do they
times.
Work? Four times. Well, you got it back here, so evidently they didn't sink. That's always a good sign.
Well, that is a good sign, but when I was up there in Minneapolis and to pick up the airplane, they have about 30 inches of ice on all their ponds.
So you didn't land it in any water up there, did you?
No, we didn't do any sliding around and skiing and stuff like that. But when I got it home on last week, then on Friday I was able to take it out and try it out, and they do very well. They're excellent performing float. Didn't even slow the airplane down.
Is that right? Really?
Yep.
You're not seeing any slowdown from these floats when you fly this compared to the regular Legend you're talking about?
So far, when we flew the other two Super Legends, same make and model of the aircraft, we're going exactly the same fuel burn and exactly the same speed.
Well, the same speed, I should say, with floats on. I mean, they're these great big things. How's that possible, Darren?
Well, floats have sometimes been known to give a little lift to the airplane, and they are aerodynamic and they streamline through the air. And if you look at the frontal area on the float, it's probably about the same size of a big tender tire that you might put on the airplane.
Okay, yeah, those big fat tires that do a lot. And of course, all your struts and everything on the float linkage that holds the float to the airplane, that's all streamlined stuff too. But all right, we know you're flying this one under the R&D certificate that they award a manufacturer to allow you to check out how things are working. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. But can you buy this, another one that is, as an LSA, as a proper LSA under the ASTM rules?
Yes, you can. In fact, we have 4 of them already sold already, so that's why we're pursuing the project. But
well, that put a smile on your face.
Yeah, it always does.
That's good.
What we have to do is that this aircraft was, of course, our first LSA certified aircraft.
Okay.
That we got last year, and then
the Super Legend you're talking
Legend.
about now, with the big Lycoming engine. We'll come back to that.
Right. We got it certified last year, but now we have to take the airplane back and do R&D and market survey, so we can do all of our flight testing and
with the floats on
the aircraft.
And these are, in case you couldn't see down here, these are amphib floats on the airplane. So, and I'm looking over Darren's shoulder here a little bit. There's a nice tag down here that shows. Can you see that? I gather from the cockpit. It illustrates that you've got the gear up or down or whatever position, and I see it's green, so they're down. You're good to go.
Well, yeah, land. Green means land and blue means water.
It's blue as the other one,
and we have 4 of them, so we have to make sure we get all 4 of them.
Ah, yeah, true. Oh, yeah, you actually got markers. So 4 gear, 4 markers. Pilot's a little busy looking around to check all this stuff, but at least you know because you can see this.
Yeah.
A mechanical linkage, I'm guessing that is, right?
It's all mechanical, so what you see is what you have.
All right. Does the gross weight change when you add this to the Super Legend airplane, Darren?
Well, the gross weight does change because we fly on floats. It's, of course, 1,430 pounds is the gross weight is.
Compared to the 1,320 of a land plane.
1320 is.
So they give you a little allowance to put all this stuff on there.
Yeah, they give you a little bit extra gross weight.
Probably not quite enough, though, I'm guessing.
We can always use more, and that's what we're pushing.
The floats I'm gathering weigh more than that 110-pound difference.
That's right.
Is that right?
But we're working real hard because what we want to do is we want to be able to certify the Super Legend as a 2-place SLSA aircraft.
Okay, great, great. And now, when you operate on floats, sometimes you need a little more juice. You've got this on the Super Legend. That has the Lycoming engine in it, correct?
That's correct.
Producing what kind of power, Darren?
It's 115 horsepower.
Okay.
And of course, the other model we have, the L3, we have on amphibious, it's 100 horsepower. But as you well know, the 100 horsepower performs very well, and this is just a tad bit better.
Gets you off the water a little faster.
Gets you off the water a little bit faster, and the flaps help out a little bit, and the bigger tail surfaces.
Right. All right, so SLSA you can do. What else? What are your other choices here as a customer who says, I'm sold, sign me up? How can he get it?
Well, the other choice is that we do ELSA also. We can go convert to ELSA, and then we offer a kit that you can do as actually as an ELSA also, because we have our first production prototype, or you can do an amateur-built aircraft.
So you could have a kit that's 51%, you could have a kit that's some other percentage, because you can do anything in ELSA.
Yes.
So you can have it any way you want it, SLSA, ELSA, experimental amateur built. two different kinds of engines, land gear, amphibs,
skis,
and you got shirts too. So great. So okay, so a lot of information about the Super Legend, American Legend, on Wipline 1450 floats, amphibs. Beautiful thing. You got it all in the water, and you're working on the approval process with ASTM then.
That's correct.
But you've already got some sold, so where can we go to get even more information about, well, your whole line? You've got tail wheel airplanes on land, you've got amphibs on floats with 4 wheels. Where do we get even more stuff?
Well, the best spot is, of course, the web, and it has all of our website information, aircraft information, and of course pricing. And it's www.legend.aero, A-E-R-O. So let's make sure we put that on there.
All right, good. We'll have that up on the screen for the folks looking on their computers, on their TVs. A lot of ways to watch YouTube now. You can get that, lots more information about the American Legend Company, other videos about American Legend products, and a lot of other airplanes on BuyDanJohnson.com or BYDanJohnson.com. Thanks for joining Darren and myself here at Sun N Fun.